Right now I'm getting my fire started, and then after I start the fire, I'm going to show you how to properly set up the Big Green Egg to cook pizza. This is take one of cooking wood burning pizza in the Big Green Egg. I brought some pizza dough home from a restaurant that I know the owner, and what I like to do is bring the dough up to room temperature. I like to use cornmeal. I'll tell you why, mainly because I think when it cooks, it has a tendency to crispy up on the bottom a little bit more. What we're going to do now is we're going to walk outside. I'm going to get the Big Green Egg set up to show you how I'm going to cook on the Big Green Egg. My fire is just getting started. Now I will set up my stone, and it's very important to do it what I'm going to do to cook it properly. So just hold on, and here we go. Look at me. Take my diverter and I put it in the oven. Now, very important, this is the important piece of equipment. This triangular gizmo, which I believe you can buy at any place that sells Big Green Eggs, sits on top of that. Now, my pizza stone. All right, everything's set up. Close her down. Bring her over this way. We're going to wait for the temperature to come up. Important piece of equipment that shows the temperature of the stone we're going to be cooking on. The temperature of the oven, we may have it to 600 degrees. We want the temperature of the stone to be at least over 500, maybe 550. What I'm going to do right now is just give you a quick temperature. It says it's 116 degrees. In about 15 minutes, it'll probably be about 400 degrees. And then we have to start thinking about putting our pieces together. So I'll be back in about 15 minutes and cook some pizza. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. Come on over, I want to show you the temperature is up to about 600 degrees. Now, I'm going to check with my Ryobi thermometer, best thing to call it, and just see what the temperature of the stone is. I doubt, remember I'm just burping this just to make sure I'm okay. Right now, I'm at 422 degrees. I'm gonna wait about 10 minutes and we'll be cooking pizza. See, it's been 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I didn't put my clock on probably for 30 seconds, so it's about 8 minutes. I think this pizza's probably done, and there we go. That's the way I like it. It's cooked. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slow the oven down because I'm going to cook another pizza. I'm going to bring this in, we're going to slice it up, and you're going to hear the crunch, and I'm going to hold it so that you can tell that it's crispy all the way through. You done? You can tell it's brown on the bottom, perfect. Crunch. And the most important thing is it's nice and crispy. Bottom's good. That's the way I like my pizza.
I'm hungry. What are you doing here, Bill?
I am going to cut up some fresh mozzarella for my pizza. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be melting. And we're going to do 2 pizzas today. one with fresh mozzarella, and another pizza with a blend of basically pizza cheese. The mozzarella you would get in a pretty good pizzeria, along with we do a blend of provolone with it. Now I'm just slicing this up just to show you how we're going to get started. Come around. What I used here was, I got a can of San Marziano tomatoes. I crushed them with my hands, add a little olive oil, and this makes top of the line sauce. As good as you'll find in any pizzeria. Okay, this is the second pizza. You're actually going to see me make it. This is a few years in the pizza business. Make sure that your end of your pie has a little ring around it so that when it blows up, it's a traditional crust. Now I've made, this is San Marziano, just right out of the grocery store, San Marziano tomatoes, which I
crushed
with my hands. Always start in the middle, and it's a lot easier to spread the sauce just by starting in the middle.
Hey Bill, did you add a little olive oil to your San Marziano?
I did put olive oil with my San Marziano. Now I'm using some fresh mozzarella, which I got from Sam's Club or Costco. I'm going to put it mostly on the edges, and it will run towards the middle of the pizza. You don't have to go too crazy with this. You'd be surprised how far cheese goes. I think maybe just a hair more cheese. I'm probably putting too much on. Anyway, I have some pepperoni, which I got from my favorite restaurant, Faccia Luna, in State College, Arlington, and Old Town Alexandria. Don't want to overdo it. Too much doesn't really, the more you put on is not, too much doesn't really help it. Then that's probably too much, but I love it. Now I've got some fresh red peppers, which my wife did. And once we put these babies on, we're going to go and cook it in the oven. It should take about 10 minutes, and you'll see the finished product. The big green egg could really go up in temperature. We're up over 700 right now, and I have even at the air restricted a little bit so it won't be too hot. But I think we'll be okay to get in there and cook pizza right now. This should take maybe a little less than 8 minutes now. We'll see you in about 8 minutes.
When?
Right now we're up to about 650 degrees. I put the pizza in about 5 minutes ago. Let's take a look. This is with fresh mozz. I'd say it's still got about 4 or 5 minutes left.
What did you do with that top adjustment for the air?
I just closed it off a little bit, but I could take it off right now. I just didn't want the temperature to get up too high.
Okay, but when you close it off, it lowers the temperature?
When they close it off, it lowers the temperature. I just brought it back a little bit, so the temperature of my oven it might go up to 1,000 degrees. I didn't want it to get that hot. I wanted to keep it in the 650 range. Let's go 1 more minute. Should be done the way I like it anyway. It's a little dark, but it's not burnt. And we're gonna look at it in a minute, and then when it's finished, we're gonna shut off all the air to the big green egg, and we save all the fuel till the next time we want to cook. So see you in about 30 seconds. About 7 minutes. We're in the 600, 650. If you look at the pizza, it looks like it's done, but I want it to cook another minute. As I said, I'd like to cook the pizza, even if you think it could It's almost burnt, but you can still cook it without burning it. I'd like to cook it a little bit more. Let's take a look at where we are. You know what? It's done. I'll show you. We'll give it 15 seconds. It's still not burnt, and it'll even make it better. Hopefully, 15-second comes quick.
So
But,
this isn't an exact science. It's by feel as you do
Yeah.
it many times, right?
Yeah, I've done it a few thousand times. Anyway, let's take a look. All right. This is with fresh mozzarella. And see the bottom? Perfect.
Yeah, nice and
The way I
brown.
like it. And now I'm going to shut all my air off. Big green egg's going to go to sleep, save all the fuel, and here's our pizza.
Yum.
There we go.